An irrational number is a number that cannot be divided. According to Pythagoras' scholars, all of creation is numbers. Therefore, the existence of an irrational number makes for quite a controversy.
Commander Sati Barzanis, you were a senior officer in the former Persian army, but since you pledged your allegiance quickly, you shall be assigned to Satoporis in the Morea region.
What's wrong? You're a Macedonian soldier. I thought you were all strong.
Don't take that from Macedonia!
Is that all you got, Persia?
That's enough. What's going on here?
Ah, well, I suppose these lower-class soldiers do not have the understanding of how generous our great king is.
Commander Sati Barzanes.
I don't understand. Why does Alexander suddenly show favor to the Persians? They were just recently our enemy.
I am most certain that the great king has a plan.
It just doesn't make any sense. Volutus, I'm going to put down the resistance. I just can't get used to this place.
And what are you going to do about the wedding?
Don't worry. I will be back in plenty of time.
Clytus.
Sir Philotas, we wish to express our opinion to you. We have a grievance.
What is on your mind?
We were under the assumption once we defeated the Persians, we would return home.
But it appears the great king has no intention of going back. How far is he going to take us?
Not only that, but it seems that he favors the Persians more than he does us.
Why is the great king ignoring the loyal ones who have followed him on this journey?
Don't speak like that. Rest assured, the great king will never forget us. I will not allow anyone to speak of this any longer. Do you understand?
Oh, you are beautiful. The dress is quite becoming on you, Lady Roxanne.
Thank you, I love it.
Is this the woman that Alexander has chosen for his wife? Ah, interesting. She is barely more than a young girl. What is your opinion? Do you think that a young woman like this is even capable of bearing a god's child? Well, I take it this means that you like her.
Mother,
our great king.
Alexander. She's a wise choice. The snake approves of this one.
I was wondering where you'd wandered off to, Mother. We were waiting for you. We have arranged for the guest seating. Come with me.
Oh, very well.
But wait!
This is the life you've chosen, Roxanne.
Sometimes having such a huge palace can be a little confusing. It's hard to find your way around it. In addition to Babylon, the famous Persian king was secretly hiding an entire city. After all, the Persian king was considered to be the king of the world.
Ptolemy Soter, one day you shall be ruler of the world.
Huh. Impossible. There's no way I could be king. I wonder if Alexander has heard the prophecy about me. The Persians were saying there was an underground passage that only the royal family knew about. I think it leads to a weapons storage area. Huh? That is...
Cassandra, the situation has changed. We cannot let Alexander move to the east anymore.
Yes, my uncle.
Because of Alexander, the Platohedron has materialized again. What this means is that it has now freed him from the restraints which have held him back.
Platohedron?
If he continues to move to the east and reaches the Hindus, the world will be destroyed. If he still persists, the trap that the Pythagorean followers laid out will destroy the world. If he somehow manages to get beyond the Hindus' border, well, then we...
Yes, understood.
It is the only hope we have of saving the world.
My uncle, what is the matter? Are you ill?
I am all right. I am simply not used to this area like Athens.
Our brothers in the West, the time has come. A wedding is to take place for Alexander and a princess from Bactria. On this day, Alexander will be slain.
Security for Alexander is quite strong.
Behold the dancer we have raised for this task. Once she blows her breath on Alexander, he will die.
Do you really believe that a simple dancer like this will be enough to kill Alexander?
Our members have already managed to get very close to Alexander. He cannot move forward any longer. However, if we are unable to do it, then it is up to you. This is all that you will need. I have heard that you lost many brothers in the West at the Battle of Issus. Revenge is what you seek.
Revenge? I would gladly die for that which I believe in.
A rather noble statement.
What is the matter? Why are you just standing here?
I was just remembering, that's all.
What do you mean?
The different paths we've taken to get here. Such as the time when the great king was still just a prince, and the day when he became a king and was about to leave for battle. But what I most remember is the time when he won the fierce battle at Isis. It was then that the great king was chasing the enemy, but turned around to help me when I fell from my horse. I never said a word about it to him, but he should have continued chasing the enemy, and I still believe that.
Philotis.
At that moment, I realized that I would do anything for him without hesitation.
I know that.
Our members have already managed to get very close to Alexander.
So, it is just as I thought. He is the traitor.
Commander Parmenion, for your crime of treason, you are hereby sentenced to death.
Are these his orders?
Who are you?
Hephaestion, what is the matter?
Alexander! Alexander! Oh. Please, you must hang on. As I thought, it's poison.
He was poisoned? Call Sir Philippus right away! What's this all about?
We have come here to place a traitor under arrest.
Sati Barsanis?
Tell me, on what grounds do you make this accusation? What is this?
There was a plot in the works to assassinate the great king. The one who was orchestrating it is a commander in the Macedonian army. You, Sir Philotis.
Then this is exactly what they must have been trying to tell me earlier.
For conspiring to assassinate the great king, this man will now be executed.
Is no one going to stop Philotis from being executed? Could this also be part of their plan?
begin!
Resistance took longer to put down than I thought. I hope I'm not late for the ceremony.
Clytus!
Whoa! What is it that you want, Ptolemy?
It's Philotas. We must hurry!
What has happened? Philotas wouldn't betray Alexander. It's impossible.
I'm afraid we're gonna be too late!
Right. We have to make it. Yeah! Philotas. Oh, no. Philotas! Please stand aside, Sir Philippus.
Behold.
Ah! Philotas. Philotas. Philotas, you must hang on. Philotas.
It is the great king!
Alexander. Philotas, I am coming.
Great King, it is true that I knew about the soldiers' complaints. I knew, but I chose to keep it from you, sire. Macedonia and Persia were recently united. If you were to forgive me now, the Persian soldiers would see you as weak and rise up against you. Please, keep going. The great king should not stop now.
Philotas. Hephaestion. Alexander! What are you doing? What have they done? Philippus.
Yes?
Please read that. They are Parmenian's last words to me. It says that both you and Sati Barzanes are secret members of the Pythagorean cult. Is that true? Answer me.
Yes.
Sati Barzanes has already been apprehended and was charged with treason. It is time, Philippus. My life is in your hands now. What are you going to do?
It was 150 years ago. We, the Pythagorean cult, were in possession of a great mansion in the southernmost part of Italy. At the center of the mansion there stood an enormous mechanical clock. Its name was Arhetas Gnomen. Arhetas means not to be mentioned. The authority at the time was afraid of the growing power within our group, which was ever expanding. They attacked us suddenly and burned down our mansion. Our founder, Pythagoras, let a giant guard of the mansion escape with Arhetas Gnomen. He took the clock to Samothrace Island. But Pythagoras left behind a very strange prophecy. It is said that after 150 years at the island where the guard had escaped to, a child will then be born. And that man will have no equal, and ultimately destroy the world. The god who escaped to Samothrace Island was adored as an incarnation of Kronos. The secret of Arhetos remained in the island's private ceremony. Arhetos was not to be mentioned. That is why the secret ceremony of Samothrace Island cannot be revealed.
I understand. That is where my mother and father first met.
I have told you everything I know, King Alexander. Take this. It will cause an intense fever for the rest of the day, but then the illness will subside and you will recover fully by the end of the day tomorrow.
I understand.
You mustn't go beyond the Hindus. It is not safe. You are already in a dangerous situation. You must rest.
What is happening?